Hello and welcome to Little Blue Star. I'm Jane Allen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. I've got this little birdie card today. I love these birds and they are actually retiring. I'm really upset, but I thought I'd do a little card with you using my blends and using an in colour that is actually retiring as well, just jade. So we've got that. I've started doing the colouring and I thought I'll just show you how I do the blends when I use my blends. So I'll go ahead and show you that now if you're interested. So I've got my blends, so you get when you get a combo pack you get a light and a dark. I always go in with the light, which I've done there, and then I go in with the dark in certain areas where I want obviously a darker area sometimes, and then I go back over with my light to sort of blend it in. If you want a bit of light on the tummy or whatever. I love using my blends, it's so sort of easy and therapeutic. I love colouring, so I do actually love using the blends. Actually I'll go over the tummy bit as well, and that I will come in with the lighter one at a later point. I'll show you that. This is the darker Just Jade again, and again I just go round where I want it to be a bit darker, and then I'll come in with my other blend. Just blend it out again, and then if you not make a mistake, but if you want it a bit lighter, you can actually get the what's it called, this white one, it's like a colour lifter, and then you can go over it and it just lifts a little bit of colour to lift that colour up. So yeah, that's my Just Jade. I've then done the little beaks in Daffodil Delight and the leaves in Old Olive. So again, I always use my lighter one first, but I'm sure there are different ways to do it, and you get your own way of doing things, don't you, when you have a go. Come in with the darker. And then again just blend that out. And that is how I use my blends. There we go, and that I'm happy with. So for this card I'm going to now do a bit of fussy cutting, which I know some of you don't like, some of you do like. I don't mind it, so all I do is go roughly round the shape of the outside, just leaving a tiny little white border. Obviously you can get more fussy with your cutting, you can go deeper in, but for this card I'm just going to go like a tiny little border around the outside. Get rid of that bit. And as I say, I don't mind it. I quite like fussy cutting, but I know some people don't. Some of the people that come to my classes or join my posted classes don't like fussy cutting, but I don't do it all the time. And that's what dies are good for, aren't they? But some things you don't get a die for and you want a fussy cut. So there we go. So roughly cut round. Happy with that. And then it's time to do the background. So for this one I have got a scalloped contour die again, which is this one. And what I want to do is use my blending brush to get a nice background, so for my birds to sit on, because obviously if you pop it on the white then you don't get that bit that you fussy cut round. So I want to get them to stand out. Obviously you could just stamp your birds onto your background piece. You don't have to do this bit, but obviously I do. Now when I'm using a colour, any colour, doesn't matter. I'm trying to get a scrap bit of paper now. There we go. Get a scrap piece of card that you don't want, and then ink your blending brush up. And then when you go straight down and start, can you see the colour? It's a bit of a mess. Now it's fine if you're going to stamp over the top, not stamp over the top, layer something over the top, that's fine. But obviously if you want a more softer colour, you ink it up and get the excess off. So go on your, and then start on your card and you get a much softer, obviously it probably won't show in the video, but you get a lovely soft colour which you can build up. So go in again, ink it up, get that excess off, and then you can just build up that colour. And then place your birds on to see roughly if you want any more to it, or you're happy with that. I'm happy with that, it's quite nice. And when you're happy, obviously that's done. Quick and easy. Get rid of that. And then you are just layering it up now. So base card of just jade. And then I'm going to glue my piece that I've just used my blending brush on to do that background. And then what I want to do is then pop my birds up on dimensionals. Okay. So I've got a new pack here. And then a few dimensionals across the back. Okay. And then peel those all off. And obviously then you just add your sentiment, so you could do whatever you want. I've done happy birthday, and if you watched my previous video you'd have seen me heat emboss my happy birthday. And if you haven't, check it out, it's the one before this with just showing you how I heat emboss my sentiment. So I'm just going to add that as well on dimensional, so that's going to be popped up. Put 3 along there, I think. Really cute card, I love this card. And then just to finish it, I think I'll put a couple of the classic matte dots from here. Where is my, there it is, pokey, what is it called, take your pick, this one. So I'm just going to use a couple of the classic matte dots over here, just to give that little extra, which I like. And there we have it. There is our Just Jade little birdie card. Hope you like that and you like our little blending brush background. I've done one in blue, as you know, my favourite is blue. This is Misty Moonlight, so there's a blue version, so obviously you can do your birds whatever colour that you've got in your stash, and that's just a blue version. So there we go. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, because it helps me know what you like to watch, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.